get a little bit into your cooking, because I saw from your site that you have gotten a certificate in raw food preparation. I guess it's not cooking. Cooking's the wrong word. But can you tell us a little bit about your training and what you'd like to do with that?
Okay. Like when I start my raw food life, of course, I wanted to cook. I'm woman. I want to cook, and I found a lot of nice recipes, raw food, but it's gourmet, more like gourmet recipes.
Yes.
So I try to cook a lot for not only for myself, for my, for my family. And everybody liked it, so I thought, wow, it's really nice way for people who just start raw food, and they made, transition to raw food. So this kind of recipe really helpful. After probably 6 months, I thought, I don't want to cook, I don't feel like, just eat apple like it is. It's the best way.
Yeah.
I started to dislike all recipes, all raw food, gourmet recipes, cooking, but I still think, not because I live in a family with my husband, with my son and people, friends, they won't try raw food, and of course they don't want just come to me and try apple and bananas. So I decided to learn more and study more about raw gourmet cuisine. So I graduated Matthew Kenny first level course. It's online course, and I opened my small cooking class, raw food cooking class for kids and for their mothers.
Great.
Cooking class for mommy. I made name like Raw Yummy Kami for kids and Raw Yummy Mommy.
That's great.
Yeah, for mothers.
Did you get a lot of people coming to your class?
Okay, because for kids, I'm teaching in English school. It's English preschool, so yeah, I always have like 10, 11, 12 kids in lesson. We have a lot of fun. Japanese kids, they don't eat fruits much because of macrobiotics. Again, Japanese believe that fruits it's not good for health. A lot of sugar, and fruits so expensive, crazy expensive in Japan. So Japanese mothers not spoil kids with fruit.
Yeah. Is there an idea in Asian medicine that too much fruit will hurt the spleen or something like that? It makes too much raw food, it will cool the spleen, or...
Yeah, but local people, just normal people, they don't know anything about any medicine, anything. They just don't think about this. They just don't buy because somebody told them before, grandmother or somebody told them it's not good for health and it's crazy expensive. So normal Japanese kids, they have only bananas because it's so cheap. Yeah, I met some kids, they never tried before cherries. I said, why? And my mother never buy. Because it's too expensive, something like that. I can't be, yeah.
Well, you probably had quite a bit of fruit in Ukraine, yeah?
Yeah, of course, especially summertime. Summertime, it's really paradise for raw food.
Yeah.
But Japan is, only 30% of land is not mountain. So 70%.
Agriculture. Oh, okay, yeah.
So not many fruits, local, and they're crazy expensive. But every year more and more import fruits coming from overseas, Mexico, America, yeah. Every year I can see changes, more and more coming. So
it's interesting, essentially you studied how to prepare raw foods as a way to share it with family. For you just like to eat the piece of fruit just in its natural state, or the lettuce leaves or whatever. but as a way to kind of communicate with other people, you're learning how to make it more presentable for them or more desirable for other people. That's very interesting.
Yeah, because some, especially like sweets, raw food sweets, they usually have a lot of nuts, quite fat. So for me, it's even difficult to eat. I will have exactly same side effects than from normal cake. It will be same. I will have same headaches, but it's only now after 2 years, But that time when you make a transition is very important. So those recipes really helpful, and I'm so happy my husband eats salads. He never did before. He really hates fruits, and he had smoothie this morning. So I'm so happy.
You're having a great influence on all these people, like your sister, your husband, your son. It's wonderful. Can you say for the viewers the name of your website?
Okay, I made my blog. It's like more to share my experience, my recipes. It's name of my name actually, TonyaOgino.com. So it's very
right. That's easy, and I'll try and put it in text in this video when I post it.
Okay.
And I think there's probably 1,000 more questions I could ask you, but I think I'm going to end the interview here, and I'll post this in a few segments. But is there anything else you'd like to add in closing?
Okay. What I can say is, I'm still thinking about people wait too much from raw food. They think if you start eating only raw food, all your problem will go on. But it's not true, because it's like big set. It's so many elements together, not only food.
Yes.
It's if you don't have enough sleep, if you don't have enough food, if you have problem, if you have stress, if you have some problem in your life, and so of course, you can be healthy without that.
Yeah.
If you don't,
you reminded me. One other thing I wanted to ask you: is there any kind of supplementation that you do? Is there any vitamin B12? Is there vitamin D, omega-3, anything like this?
Yeah, I live in big city, so I don't have enough sunshine, of course. I'm staying at almost in some inside of some buildings. Yeah, but I have some small parks. I try to have my vitamin D from sunshine, but I feel it's not enough. So only sometimes when I remember, I have some supplements like vitamin D, but only when I remember.
Okay.
And about vitamin B12, I'm not sure, still not sure. I read a lot, I still searching, still continue my studying about that, but a lot of information that raw food people, they don't need a lot of B12. When you make blood test, it says you don't have enough of what? Enough of normal people, traditional food, traditional people, normal statistic, middle statistic. Yeah, but you are not like others. So you don't have same food. So you really don't need B12 in such amount like other people who eat meat. So this kind of information you can find a lot of, but it's still
Be careful with that one, okay?
Yeah, so still not sure. I still not agree that people has to have some supplements. It's so not so unusual, not natural to have some pills. I really don't like this idea, but because I don't want any problem, I bought B12. I have it, and I sometimes drink only when I remember.
I think that's smart because I was vegetarian for over 20 years, and then I started to become more vegan, and I started to get some B12 deficiency symptoms. And I never really took B12 while I was vegetarian, so I think over those years I was low, but I did okay. And then when I went vegan, the symptoms came out. So be careful. Be careful.
This is point that you was not in raw food. It's big difference. This is big difference. Just be vegan and eat boiled food and junk food. To be vegan, it doesn't mean you had healthy food.
That's true.
So I think we have to search more about this.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Tonya.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Great pleasure, and I think Tokyo is very fortunate to have you there because you are bringing the good news to them. So, and good luck with your future studies in the raw food preparation. And I look forward to talking to you more. Maybe in another 6 months we can do again.
Yeah, I will be happy.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm glad to meet you.
Thank you, Tonya. And if you ever have any yoga questions, feel free.
Okay. I have a lot.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.